Okay, so in this training we are going to learn how to design the GTV logo. We are going to learn how to design the GTV logo. So what you need to do is to launch your PixelLab, because we are going to use the PixelLab to design the GTV logo. So click on it to launch it. Okay, so you delete the new text. So let's click on delete here to delete the new text. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is to go to the plus sign at the top here to add a text. Click on add new text and let's type G and click on OK. So let's come to the down here and locate size, color, font and all that. So let's click on size to enlarge the G. Okay, let's check it. Let's go to style. Let's make it bold. Tap on the B to make it bold and click on OK. Now let's go back to position. So you position it well. Let's use relative position. This is relative position. Good. So you check it. Now the next thing that we are going to do is to change the color of the G. You change the color. Let's make it red. Then you check it. Okay, now let's go back to the plus sign again to add a shape. Let's go to the plus sign at the top here and add a shape. This tutorial is brought to you by Jufos Global IT Training. Please, if you are not receiving these tutorials directly from Prof. Jufos, then kindly report to him on 0540620528 or 0544565377 for a special reward. Okay, so what we are going to do is that we are going to check this one. Then we reduce the size. We want it to fit well onto this one. So let's reduce the size a little bit. Position it well on this one. Okay. So what we are going to do now is to tap on this button here and let's tap on to back. We want to send the white object back to the back of the G. So when you tap on to back, then it will move back to the back of the G. Yes, it will move to the back of the G. So you can use position to work on that thing nicely. Good. So let's give it a yellow color. Let's give that one a yellow color. So activate it or enable it. And let's search for the yellow color. Okay, so this is the yellow color. Good. Now what we are going to do now is we are going to add another text, but we don't want to go and take another shape, so we are just going to copy this one. So let's copy this one. Tap on copy here. Copy. Good. So you tap on this one, you hold this one. We are going to rotate it, so hold this side nicely. So you reduce it again. Good. Now let's move it to this one here. make sure that it fits well onto that one. Okay, now what we are going to do is we are going to move it to the back of the G. So tap on to back. Good. Then let's go to position here to position it well on the G nicely. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is to check it, and then we add another shape again. So we are just going to copy this one again. Let's move to copy. Now we are going to give this one a green color, but before then let's try to rotate it. So if you want to rotate it, you hold this side and you move it. Okay, so let's rotate it nicely. Good. So let's position it on this one. Let's rotate it a bit. Good. Let's rotate it again. We want it to fit well onto that one here. Oh shit. Okay, so let's give it a green color. Let's give it a green color. Nicely. So check it and let's go to back. Very nice. Now let's come back to position again, and let's bring the green one downwards a little bit. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is to send this one to back again. Nice. Okay, let's send the green, the yellow one to front, sorry, to back. Yes, and let's send the green one also to back. Good. So we will have this here. Now let's add the star. Let's go to shapes here and add the star. So please, when you click on the shapes, you have to click on this again to get the shapes. Good. So this is the star. You select the star. Let's reduce the size of the star and tap on check here. Let's go to position to place the star there nicely. Okay, let's check it and change the color of the star, because the star is having a black color. Okay, so that is our star there. Okay, let's go to position and do something small about the star. Okay, now what we are going to do is that we are going to merge the logo with the star. So let's come to the top here. When you tap on it, this is the menu that will pop up. So you tap on the merge sign here. So you are going to select all. So let's select all of them. After selecting them, then you click on this here. Are you sure that you want to merge the selected objects? Yes, tap on OK. Okay, so let's tap on the same button to go back. Now can you see that we are able to move everything together? Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to add some shapes to cut the edges of these ones. So let's go to shapes again to select any shape at all that you like. Okay, so I'm going to use this particular one. Now let me rotate it. Okay, so you place it there nicely. Now let's copy the same shape. Rotate it and place it on this one nicely. Okay, so what we are going to do now is that we are going to cut the edges. So let's go to this same button here again, click on it, come to merge here, select all of them to merge them together. So click on this one and tap on OK. Now let's come back and move. So can you see that we are able to move all of them together? So what we are going to do is that we are going to cut the edges. We are going to remove the color, the white color there. So let's search for erase color. So this is erase color. Now tap on it. So when you tap on erase color, you need to enable it. Good. So have you seen that the white shapes are gone? They are gone. You can no longer see them. But if we still want to work on them, we can still cut these ones small for our design to look nice. So you can still go back to shapes and cut it, but I don't want these tutorials to be long, so I'll just leave it like this. Okay, now let's go to shadow, search for shadow. Okay, we have it here. Activate it and let's reduce the blur radius to 4. Yes, I think 4 is okay. Okay, now let's search for 3D shapes. Is here. Tap on it to enable it. So the 3D shapes, we have the perspective and then the oblique. So let's see if we use perspective for this design. Let's see if it will look nice. It will not look nice, so let's use oblique and see how it will look like. So this is going to be our oblique. This is going to be our oblique. So what we are going to do is to reduce the depth to 6. Reduce it to 6. And let's move to darkness. Let's reduce the darkness a little bit. Okay, oblique angle. Let's rotate the oblique angle. Okay. Okay, all these things they are for you. You can go through and know more. Okay, let's go to rotation. You can rotate your design. I hope you can see it. You can choose to rotate your design, but me, I don't want to rotate my design, so let's leave it. Light, the light angle. So you can choose to apply light to your design. The light angle is here. Okay, so let's move to shadow. Let's move to shadow and see what will happen. Okay, so that is our shadow. Let's go back to the light angle and see what will happen. Okay, so this is the light angle. Let's go back to shadow to reduce it a little bit. Let's reduce the shadow. Specular hardness. The specular hardness. Okay, so we have it here nicely. Now let's check it. So let's go to emboss. We have emboss here. Tap on emboss. Okay, so light angle. Let's see what we can do about this one. The light angle. Let's come to intensity. So when you tap on intensity and you drag it, this is what will happen to your design. Okay, ambient light. This is what will happen when you tap it and drag it. Specular hardness. Okay, so you can put this one here, 80. 80 is not bad. You can use 80. And bevel, let's reduce the bevel. Let's reduce it. Now let's check it. Good. So let's go back to shadow. Let's go back to shadow. Okay, so you can move it. You can move it. You can move it. Okay, let's check this one too. You can move this one too. Yeah, but because I don't want to use any of those things, so I'll leave it at 0.0. Okay, so now you check it. Check it. So we have our TV3 logo, our GTV logo here. Now let's go to the big A, and let's tap on this one again. Let's search for color. Okay, let's move to this one here. So let's go to, you can give it a transparent background, but let's go to color. We want to give it the background a color, so let's use a white background. Let's use a white background. Okay, so now we have our background here nicely. Let's go back to 3D shapes to check something. Okay, okay. Okay, so now let's look at how we will save our work. So tap on the save button at the top here. So first of all, you need to save it as an image, as a project. So you save it as a project, so you can give it any name. So let me give it GTV logo. Sorry. Okay, no problem. Now let's go back to the same save button again. Save it as image. So when it comes to this section, tap on this arrow pointing downwards, the dimension, let's change it to ultra. Change it to ultra, and now let's come to save to gallery. Tap on it. Okay, so we have our image saved in our gallery. So let's go to the gallery and see if truly we can get that image there. The TV3, the GTV logo. Okay, so let's go to the gallery again. Let's check it out. Good, so it's here now. Guys, thank you for watching. This tutorials was brought to you by Prof. Jufos, the founder of Jufos Global IT Services. You can call me Foster Odikro. Please, if you are not receiving these tutorials from me directly, you can report to me on 0540620528 or 0544565377 for a special reward. Thank you. Bye bye.